Good morning, everyone. This is Miss Mack with a special update on your cross-curricular portfolio that is being pushed out today, February 12th. All right, so what you're going to be doing is you are going to be using all of that hard work that you spent doing your weather recording activity. You're going to be using that to integrate your math and your English language arts skills. So lots of moving pieces. So learning coaches, just take a few seconds to watch this video with me and you will better understand it. So you are using your weather project and the data that you collected over the past 10 days. You're going to create a graph using the template below to show the weather in your area for those days. You will use the skills we have learned in math about creating graphs to complete this task. After you have filled in your graph, answer the questions below, to analyze the weather data that you collected. When you are looking at your graph, your data in your graph, think about the different patterns that you see. For example, think about the season we're currently in, or what happens when what happens to the temperature when it rains, things like that. You're looking for any kind of pattern, anything that happens the same in the data that you collected. You're also going to have a small writing task. It's going to be super simple. You're going to use that data that you collected from observing the weather, and you're going to write 3 to 5 sentences. In that writing, you should include things like, what were some of the things that you learned about weather while doing this project? What is your favorite type of weather? What did you like most about this project? The last page of the packet is a rubric that you will see how your teacher will evaluate your work. Learning coaches, just like our other portfolios, you should print out and complete the rubric that is attached based on how they would score their work. So learning coaches, you are going to print that out. You're going to score it like how you would. And then you'll include that when you mail it. Here you'll see it says insert teacher address. Your homeroom teacher will provide their mailing address for you. So this is a mailed project. Just like our other two, this is something that you're going to have to make sure you get it in the mail. One important thing, it needs to be postmarked by February 23rd. So it is assigned on February 12th, which means that you have almost 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks to get that complete. Well, a full 2 weeks actually, that you'll have to work on that. So here are the instructions when you are working on the project. Please follow all instructions given by your teacher when submitting it. So what you need to mail, this is the important part. You need to mail your weather journal from the weather project because that's going to cover our science standards and to make sure that you have done everything correctly. And then you're going to include the following 3 pages in this packet, which is the weather graph, the weather writing task, and the rubric that the learning coaches complete. So here you see this is the weather graph. Very simple. It's using the same clip art from your weather journal, so you should be able to recognize those. Then you're going to answer these questions right here. Only 4 questions about your graph. Then you have your writing task. It gives you the type of questions, what you should be answering or including in your writing. Those 3 questions that I read earlier. And then learning coaches, here is your rubric. And we want you to know that a 3 is meeting the standard. So you should see all right here, 3. A 4 means that they exceed the standard. So you can see if your student is exceeding the standard, they would receive a 4. So if they go above and beyond what is expected, then that's when they receive a 4. But know that a 3 is meeting the standard, and if your student received all 3s all the way down, they would still have a score of 15 out of 15. If they receive a 4 in something, it's kind of like bonus points. So Just know that a 3 is what you strive for, and if you go above and beyond with the 4, then fantastic. All right, guys, well, that is all. Thank you so much for watching the recording. It is such a joy to share all this information with you. I hope that you have fun working on this project. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your teacher, and they'll be happy to assist you. Thanks, guys.